Yo, Mo B, man, drop that shit. You know what time it is. Yeah, I know what time it is. So grab one by the hand. You know.
Hey world, happy Friday. I'm Dwayne McDowell and this is my co-host,
Stephanie Santaveras.
and you are now tuned in to My Opinion Better. You know the saying, everybody has an opinion, but to me some are better than others. Our first three topics of the day are true love, racism, and entertainment influence. Let's get to the show.
And I'm Samantha.
And this is,
Uriah Sincere.
how y'all doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm
Not
good.
too bad. I'm good. I'm live.
Feeling alright?
Yeah.
It's Friday.
You know,
Right.
payday.
For some people.
For
For some people.
Yeah.
So let's get into our first topic. Our first topic of the day is true love.
Okay. What about it?
Y'all been in love before?
Yeah,
Once? Once for all y'all.
once.
No,
Yeah, I guess-
I don't know. I'm still learning about that.
I think it's like I've been in halfway love for me.
Oh,
It's
really?
been like a
Yeah.
halfway thing.
Halfway?
I
And,
don't think-
a couple of trusts. I ain't really got that. I ain't made that step yet.
Yeah.
But I haven't made that step yet because I got like a fear for love. Simply because like a lot of people say they love things, but when those things love them back, like they run away from it, or they just betray that love. They waste that love.
Yeah.
To me, I got my opinion on love is this. Like if I love a girl, if I truly love a girl, I'm gonna love her no matter what. Like let's say if I have a girlfriend, like I say I love her, I'm truly in love with this girl, and she end up talking to somebody else. With me, I'm gonna love her anyway. Like it's gonna freak some people out, but if I gotta share this person that I love, if I have to share her to have her in my life, I'm willing to do it. To me, that's true love, but to other people, it's not. So I would like to know y'all take on that. Would you be willing to share a partner if you truly in love with them, or if they just step out, or it's just over with for y'all?
It depends.
On what?
I mean, if it's like family, if I have to share her, with family, then yeah. But like if
Him or her.
if he or she is trying to be with another person while they're with me, no. You gotta go, there's the door, I'm sorry.
Really?
Yep,
And that's for him or for her?
for both.
Ah, okay, cool.
What's your take on that?
I don't know, man. I don't understand love. I don't think none of us do. So I don't know.
We're so young.
Yeah, I think a lot of people move on love, but we don't really know the full meaning. I don't know what I'm capable of doing. You know what I mean? Like if someone kick it with somebody else, I may be open to that. I don't know. If not, I don't know. I'm just kind of rocking with it. So I don't really, I think love is just, none of us really know what it is, personally.
What's your take
I
on that?
couldn't share it with another person, no.
Really?
No, definitely not. If you want to be with someone else, then
Uh-huh.
you can go be with someone else.
Can I ask a question?
Pretty much.
Do you guys think or believe in liking two people at one time? You think that's
Yes,
possible?
I
It
feel like that
is.
is possible.
To like two people at one
Why
time?
would you do that though?
Is it possible? Yes, or like,
Yes,
yeah?
but when you're in a relationship, I feel like that is disrespectful.
Exactly.
So-
To like someone else?
Yeah.
So even
Like,
if
you're cheating on me if you
Oh.
like someone else. You're cheating.
what if they told you? What if they told you that they was attracted to someone else? They love you the same, but they could be attracted to someone else.
That's
It's over.
fine. I'm attracted to famous people, and
You just
I
not
see
out here with
people.
them. Yeah.
When I see people, I mean, I live in LA. I go to school in Hollywood. Like, I see a lot of attractive people.
Uh-huh.
Doesn't mean I'm gonna do something about it. Doesn't mean I'm gonna go talk to that person. Doesn't mean I'm gonna nothing. Like, of course, you're gonna look like it's human nature to be attracted to other people. That's human nature. Like, it's fine.
Right.
But you can't be like texting that person and like
Exactly.
doing the same things that you do with me with that person, because then it's like, okay, then they can have you then. Like, it's cool.
But
like,
So you're selfish.
yeah,
and-
yes,
and-
with my lover, yes, I am selfish.
have
Like, you're
to be.
mine.
You have to be.
and I don't.
But love is
I
not
don't agree
selfish.
with that. I don't.
Yeah,
agree.
love is not selfish.
I really
disagree with
don't.
that.
You know
Simply
about love.
because like.
I don't know
Anything
about
about love.
Like I feel like if she in my life, if I love this girl, like I want her in my life. So no matter what, if I gotta be cool with her talking to the other dude that she may like,
So you want to just sit
That's-
there and get played?
it's not getting played.
You just don't know your limitations.
Yeah, it's
You
not,
don't know
to
your
me, it's not getting
limitations.
played. To me, it's
You
not
know?
getting played. It's open because let's say I ain't gonna say like like we can just go do whatever we want and nothing like that. But if she feeling a certain type of way about somebody else, and I say that I truly love her, then I gotta be able to put up with it. To me, to me. If I truly love someone, if I truly love someone.
Everyone has their limitations, you know. Like I don't think none of us really know how far we're willing to go for love. Like some people will go to the moon, someone just walk across the volcano. But how far are you really willing to go? You feel me? Like I don't know how far I'm willing to go, but I know I don't know love. So if I meet a girl and she kicks it with another guy or dates him or texts another guy, I'm not gonna, oh my God, go with him. Nah, like what y'all talking about? You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
You know,
of
stuff
course,
like that.
of
You know,
course.
I'm not gonna like.
But if I see that you're talking, like if you're texting another girl, like I'm not gonna be like, oh my God, like what is that? If I see like you guys are texting about things that like I wouldn't be texting another guy about, then yeah, that's a red flag. And another thing is that I feel like it's different, like loving someone and being in love with someone. I've loved men before that I've been with, but I've only been in love with one. And I feel like when you're like in love with someone, like why would you want to be with someone else? Like why? Like I don't get it.
I
Like
feel like if you're like that, you might as well stay single.
yeah, exactly.
You might as well stay single.
Yeah, if you want to be talking to different people, then just stay
Different people, and you
single.
can just
But
date.
it might not even. It might not even be
I like
different
that.
people. It could
Date,
just be.
not
It
in
That's
could
a
just
big
be
yeah.
one other person. Like it
Yeah.
could just be one other person or whatever.
No, then if you want to be like that, then just date. Don't be. In a
So, all right,
relationship.
so let's say if you love somebody and they make a mistake and cheat on you, it's over with.
Yep. Goodbye.
But you love them though.
No, I'm not. No.
Is if you don't love them enough to forgive them.
I feel like
No,
it depends.
Because if I give you another chance, that's another chance for you to cheat on me again.
Huh.
Yes, it
And
is.
there's
That's
the
what I'm
door.
saying.
Mm-hmm.
So,
So you
You
never
shouldn't
cheated
put
on any guy before?
No, you should never put me.
She
as-
said that too fast. I
You're-
don't believe it. She said too fast.
You should. If I love you and you love me, you shouldn't be cheating on me. There shouldn't even be another person.
Well,
you shouldn't even think about another.
I would
person.
say it's cheating if it's on some sneaky type shit. But if I met this one girl and
What if you
Then
know
that's
he
an
loves
open
you? Though?
relationship.
That's what I'm
What
saying.
if you know, like, there's no doubt, even in reality, society, whatever, this
would-
man has provided everything,
and would do
and
everything
you
for
know
you.
he loves you.
And he cheated on me?
It's
Yeah.
not cheating.
It ain't cheating.
Well,
What-
wait. First of all,
I
wait.
mean,
Hold up.
let
Hold
you
up.
know.
Wait, hold up. I'm not arguing the
I
cheating.
know.
Hold on, world. I ain't
So
arguing
So
the
he's
cheating.
let me
That's
know,
not what I'm
like, hey
saying.
babe, like I'm gonna
Let's
go,
not do that.
I'm gonna go like
Take this girl.
be
on a
with
date.
this girl and be
Or-
on a date with her.
Thank you.
No.
So like a dinner
That
date.
is-
Let's say,
bye.
hey, he comes
Okay, bye.
home. Hey,
That's
honey.
fuck-
No.
That's
you're a new
not love, then
coworker.
you don't-
We
you
need
don't
to talk
love that
about the
person.
He doesn't love
business.
me.
You know what I'm
Of
saying?
course I love him. I'm gonna be emo
What if it's
and I'm
just
gonna
a
be
dinner date?
crying and I'm
I don't
gonna
know
be
what the
super
emo
depressed.
are.
But
What
I'm
if
not
it's just a
gonna.
dinner
Sorry,
date?
I exaggerate
Yeah.
sometimes. But I'm not gonna like what? Like no, I'm not
What
gonna be
if
waiting
it's
around
just a
like
dinner
oh so
date?
how was your date and blah blah blah. And if he cheats on me, if we're married, that's a different story. If you're my boyfriend and you cheat on me, goodbye, because then you're gonna think it's okay. Oh, okay, I
And
cheated
then
on
he's
her.
gonna do it again.
Yeah, and he's gonna do it again. Yes, they're gonna keep doing it
I don't
over
believe
and
so.
over
I
and
believe
over.
her.
So,
I
you
believe
don't-
her over it, like,
You done did something that your mama done told you not to do, right?
Yeah.
Y'all done made mistakes before, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then your mama, I guess that's why y'all sinning, because your mama or y'all parents, y'all done broke some rules before, y'all broken those rules again. That's why y'all got that logic on that, huh?
No, I feel like we've been in a relationship where somebody cheated on us, and then
And
we
we know.
gave them that chance, and then they did it again.
Exactly, we know what's up. So
I know what's
It's
up,
like-
too.
But
I've been cheated on.
Oh, I'm kidding.
I have, man.
I think I ain't never told nobody that only a few people know, but I've been cheated on too.
Yeah, man.
I've been cheated on too.
Like men don't
So
get
we
cheated
all
on.
But
cheated
Like,
on.
we all been there.
I would say
But
we
I've
have,
never been a
but
cheater. So.
Oh,
I've
really?
never been a cheater.
That's the question. You've never
so.
Never.
What?
Because if I'm in a relationship, I'm like,
Women are always quick to
Obsessed
say
with
no.
you.
Well, y'all know y'all out here
Yo,
doing it.
like, do you
I know y'all
see,
out here getting them
like,
numbers.
we are,
Y'all know
we're
y'all
kind
getting
of
them
like
numbers. Why you acting
really,
like that?
really,
You
like,
get them
we're
numbers.
talking. We don't need to cheat. Like, if I
But
don't
you
want
get
to be with
them
you,
numbers.
I don't
I'm
want to
gonna
be
be
with
with
you.
you.
Bye. Like, if I
Well,
want options, I will go to my options.
Okay.
I don't gotta be with you.
Girls
I
say
don't
that,
wanna cheat.
so-
I don't need that bad
okay.
karma because I'm popping. So if I don't want to be with, like, if I want someone else, like, okay, bye. Like,
You
I'm
know,
not gonna
It's hard
fine.
disrespect
to
you.
What do
So if you
what
choosing
call
him, then y'all are choosing
like what's
him.
your
Yeah.
definition of cheating? Like what are all the things that you put on your cheating list? Go in and get some ice cream with this person.
cheating.
That's what I'm
Uh,
saying. Like, it's so hard to,
what's cheating to
you
y'all?
know?
I'm asking y'all a
Cheating is-
question now.
talking
If
to
you-
another girl behind my back, like flirting with her, and then taking her out on a date, bringing her home,
Uh-huh.
doing things that you did for me.
Huh.
I don't think so.
All right, so what are we out? Like, I'm
Let's say
understanding.
me and you are sitting.
Yeah.
Like, let's say you're my boyfriend. Me and you're sitting together.
Right.
Anything that you wouldn't do Like if you're gonna do something with her, anything that you wouldn't do with me here, but you do it when I'm not here, that's cheating. Like if you're gonna be flirting, if you're not gonna flirt with, you're obviously not gonna be flirting with her in front of me.
Yeah.
But if you do it when I'm not there, that's
Yeah.
cheating. That's being unfaithful. I guess
That's
that's not
what it is.
cheating.
I see
I
what
guess
you're
being
saying.
unfaithful.
I'm not
You're
gonna say
flirting. That's
Flirt is-
unfaithful.
What? No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it
No, it's
is.
not.
It is.
But
Yes, it
okay,
is.
so
Flirting
this
is innocent, I must say, because there's a lot of personalities out here that's just
Flirtatious.
That's
So
all
I
it
can be
is.
flirting with
Yeah.
Yeah,
another.
like,
Yes.
for example, let's
Yes.
say we go to a restaurant or something. We go to a restaurant or
Yes.
something, and
I can flirt with my waiter?
yeah, waiter, whatever.
Y'all do
and then
it.
you guys are not gonna
Yeah,
have
we
a
do
it. They
go-
do it.
You can flirt if you
And
want.
we're
Act like y'all don't
Nah,
flirt.
nah,
Girls
nah,
always
no.
act like y'all are so innocent, like y'all don't play. Y'all broke the damn
They-
game.
And
Yeah.
I want
Broke
to
the
flirt
game.
right.
Oh, when I'm single, like, oh, that's a different story. Like,
Oh,
that's
okay.
a different story.
When you're
but
single.
yes.
Oh, okay.
I got
Yes.
I got another question.
Whenever I have a boyfriend, I know.
You
I
calm
feel
down.
like I'm so like obsessed with that.
Same.
Really?
For a
You're
certain
like
amount
my
of time,
baby. Like,
No.
I just want to, like.
all obsession, that shit runs out.
I
Y'all don't
think
be
no.
obsessed
No.
forever.
No, not for me.
Yes, I am.
You gotta-
I'm an obsessive.
Like, for example, let's say
Most girls are obsessive. They go
Not,
crazy.
I'm not
like that.
disagreeing with that part.
Different.
I'm not saying that that obsession lasts forever. You can love some shoes right here, but you gonna play them shoes out and get some more. You're not gonna love those shoes forever,
But
The
that's
girls got the
different.
potential to
I don't
really
think
be
it's
It's
obsessed.
different. We're talking about
They can go
shoes,
years.
Right.
with
which
that.
go out of
My bad,
style.
that was bad. I take that. I take that.
And a
man.
person
I'm not some old shoes,
that
man.
I love some, like,
Alright,
it's
so-
different.
Another question: would you be comfortable with this situation? This happened to me, true life. I like this girl a lot. I was almost in love with her, but she ended up. But I ain't gonna say no names or whatever. But she ended up like talking to another guy. I'm like, we sleeping at each other's house or whatever. I wake up early in the morning, like 2 o'clock, to text from another dude or whatever. I told her I wasn't comfortable with it. I told her I didn't. At that moment, I didn't say nothing to her, but I talked to my family, I talked to my friends, whatever, and asked was I being wrong in this situation. And I just felt uncomfortable with the situation. So she put me like she didn't like just kill the relationship. She met this dude after me, but she just didn't kill it. But she put up an argument, and after she put up that argument, from that point on, like the love decreased. Like every single time I'm around her, I ain't even like her laughing around me. Like it's not even funny. It's not
I
that
let her
funny.
breathe around me.
And you guys were in a
Oh my
relationship?
We was in a relationship, and to
Were?
me, I wasn't cool with it. And that shit, it kind of hurt me a little bit. You
Of
understand?
course.
So at first, I was like, I want them dudes where I don't care you have dude friends, like cool. But from that point on, I'm like, hell no, I ain't with that
But
shit.
what was the
Like,
conversation though?
Yeah,
Like,
that's
I'm not quick to judge, you know? Like
Good
what was the
question.
conversation?
Yeah,
The-
what is it?
Were they flirting?
I would say so.
Yeah. Okay.
Just 'cause it was 2 in the morning?
Yeah, on the regular.
2 in the
I'm a
Did you
morning.
little calm down.
Were you?
Yeah. I mean, it was like to it like just odd hours of the night where that's
yeah.
not cool. To me,
See, I
to
had
me
a-
it's
I had
not
a-
cool.
I had
Was
a-
I wrong for like just like ain't even fucking with you no more?
I had an argument with a couple
Red
friends about a
flags
couple
don't
months
even
back
work.
about the same thing, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I was calling a friend of mine. It was like 3 in the morning, and the guys I was with were telling me that was bad because she's probably sleep with her boyfriend. But it was strictly music related.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And so they were like, nah, man, don't do it. But I still called because I didn't think nothing of it. But the more I thought about it, it's like, damn, that could be kind of weird. So what do y'all
Right.
think? You think those calls are weird? Like, what if you don't know it's not flirting, but just 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, what we
Yeah.
call booty call hours? Is that off limits or is it not? Yeah?
To
Yes.
call someone that is
Or-
in a relationship
Yeah.
at that time, about it being music related,
It would, even though if you don't know, let's say you're asleep next to your guy and his phone goes off.
and it's a girl.
And it is a girl. You can hear the girl's voice.
Well, then I have to hear the conversation. And
Okay,
then the
cool.
Conversation. I'm sorry.
You have to
So-
know.
Yeah.
I think
You
it
have to know.
depends.
And
Yeah.
from that point on, would you be cool with it, or would you be like skeptical every time you get a?
If I heard it and it was like a music related conversation, then that's fine because
Exactly.
he's working. Like it's what he does. Like I'm not gonna like disrupt or like come in between that. No, I'm not gonna do that.
So as long as it's business related, that
Yeah.
conversation
yeah,
is
But
at
if
2
he's,
a.m.
like, being
weird
suspicious-
hours.
He's like, I gotta get up.
Yeah, and then be like, let me see who's calling us. And then
Oh,
cool.
that's
Who's
what
calling us? Like I guess y'all both say the
Oh, you one of those?
man.
Okay. You one of us types. Okay.
who's texting us? Let me see.
And
Oh
he's
my
like
God.
being sus about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a red flag right there. If
Yeah.
he's like suspicious
Yeah.
and like, oh no, like, yeah, that's very.
And if
Like-
he doesn't, I'm gonna make a loud noise.
Hmm.
At the
Sorry.
Oh, you here? Like you letting her know I'm here? Okay.
So you ain't gonna get ratchet and nothing like that. You ain't gonna have no attitude.
I don't know, man. I think it's cool. Like if
You ain't gonna text her later.
yeah, I think it's cool.
I would never.
You
I
said
don't
she
think I
gonna
would
do it.
ever text a girl or
No.
go at the girl ever.
Because
I'm gonna
it's
go
not
at
her
him.
fault, It's
Oh,
his
cool.
hmm
It's always the person's fault. Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
It's his
definitely.
fault.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Her fault.
sometimes
It ain't
Or her
sometimes-
fault.
yeah.
Or
She doesn't
her.
know
But it wasn't his fault. It
No,
wasn't her
sometimes
fault
they
that he
don't.
called her.
Well,
He didn't do nothing wrong when he was laying with you when he called her. I
He
mean, when
was
she
asleep.
called him,
that's true. He was asleep.
right?
But why is he entertaining her in the first place?
What is human life?
What's entertaining
it's
somebody?
just
Like-
life. Like it's okay to entertain
Flirting.
other humans. No, we
So
forget.
girl likes you.
Y'all petty.
And you're talking
That's
to
all
her.
I'm saying. Y'all
You're
petty.
entertaining her.
Yes, the life is entertaining. The world is
No.
a stage, guys. The world.
Oh,
is
I
a
know
stage.
that, but you don't need to be doing things that you're doing for me.
You just a
To
little.
another
girl. For real.
Don't hold her
Princess
hands like
over
that.
here.
You one of those. Okay.
Well, I'm not with you on that. You ain't supposed to hold nobody else's hand anyway. You know?
well, look.
You would hold hands with somebody else.
No,
in
I
your
never said
relationship?
that. Hold up. Hold
Oh,
on.
you're kidding
But
me.
what if we're walking through a haunted house and it's like 5 of us and I'm holding
No.
hands?
You're holding my hand only.
What if you're not there? What if it's only
Well, then you
work
better hold
related?
something else, and it's not gonna be her.
I ain't holding no guy's hand. That's what I'm saying.
Petty.
I'm going to, because I'm a man. I need to protect
Then
the
you should
women
have
that I'm
taken
with.
me.
I.
Exactly.
If you were
Ah.
gonna be scared, why
Or
didn't
you
you
can
take
bring
me?
your
But where you ain't want to go?
My mom. Tell my work.
I'm gonna want to go.
My work event.
I love haunted
bring my
houses,
mom.
so I'm gonna want to go.
Oh, y'all are just about, y'all selfish. That's what it is.
They had a conversation.
It's because
before we
I know what I
started.
have
They
to
talk about
offer.
this.
I know what I have to offer, and I'm gonna
Oh.
offer you like greatness,
Tell
greatness,
us
and greatness,
that.
and
Well, tell
greatness.
us. Tell
So
the
it's like,
world.
if I'm offering you this, and I hold myself like I'm like, I guess like high standard for
Standards.
myself
Tell them.
because
Say
I see my worth, and I know like I'm worth a lot. So it's like I'm not gonna let you disrespect me like that. Like if you're gonna be doing that, then okay, goodbye.
Yeah.
And
Like,
then you're
that's
really
it.
just gonna look really stupid.
I mean, I'm not gonna let you
A lot of
make
us
me
don't
look
want to look
stupid.
stupid.
Uh-huh.
You already did.
That's number
I'm
one.
not gonna let you
Mhm.
do it again. And I just have
Right,
too much
right.
to offer for you to be like, oh, thanks, but I also want like what she has to offer too. And it's like, oh, so what I have to offer isn't
It's not
enough?
enough.
Really?
Yeah, right.
Oh,
Especially
okay,
if you're a
like,
good woman.
yes, I'm a
I
good
can understand
woman,
if you're
so-
not
She's like-
a good woman. So
There's a
Yeah.
lot of trifling people out here, y'all. I'm not gonna lie.
So-
A lot of them are women. They put it on the men, but it's the women.
What?
Women,
Yeah, a lot of
man.
times-
Y'all think y'all slick. But
I
you're not.
think it's both.
You're damn right. Thank you.
But
I
it's
can
not
agree with
just
that.
us women, it's
No,
men too.
men
So,
are stupid.
so
I feel like women
overall,
could be more.
like,
Y'all kinda
Yes,
stupid.
we're
if
stupid.
you,
Yeah.
so
We just
overall, like
do it.
y'all three, if y'all truly love somebody, that somebody talk to somebody else, is over with for y'all. It's over, like that's it. Right?
I don't agree with
If I'm
that.
in love with that person,
I don't agree with
And
that.
that person end up talking to somebody else. So
that has happened, yeah.
yeah, so
where it was over.
we disagree on that. I
was
think I won
over.
that. My opinion killed theirs. I'm just saying.
What?
Wait a
They
minute.
say that. They say
No,
that.
no,
They
no.
say that.
No.
But
We say what?
we got
It depends. If we're
I
married,
gave you
it's different.
facts.
It depends on a lot of things, like how long we've been
It
together.
depends. That's what I'm
Because then
saying.
also, like at a
Yeah.
young age, when you're with someone for a really long time, it's like
Yeah.
you kind of get bored. Like we're in, like, that's just.
That's why
I
you
don't
gotta
get bored
do
though.
things
I
to be
don't.
Keep
I
it
guess I'm
young.
just old school,
Entertaining.
old fashioned. Like people in our generation, they get bored easily and they want that instant gratification.
Right.
And
And
that's why
stuff
they
like
always
that.
have. Sometimes they always have someone on the side just in
Yes.
case, and that's why things don't work out.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Alright.
So
Somebody
it
really
depends on a
invested.
lot of things. It depends. It depends.
Mhm.
If I'm in love, like it just depends, y'all.
All right, we gonna leave this in the hands of the world. We're gonna move on to the next topic. Our next topic of the day is like something that's really important right now. That's been important for a long time, and that is the big R word, racism. Racism, and to me, I feel like I've never really been in like a racial situation where somebody threw a racial slur at me or somebody did something to me. It was just this one time. It was the one situation where I'm walking. I wear like high self-esteem colors like blue and red and shit.
Oh my
yeah,
God.
so I'm out one day. I'm out one day, and I'm walking on the sidewalk. Me and my homeboy walking on the sidewalk, and then these white people are coming towards us. We're walking towards them. And she instantly she looked at me in my eyes, whatever, and just grabbed her boyfriend hand like on some scary shit. I'm like, damn, that's the first race thing that ever
I
happened.
was
to me.
racist.
Yeah, like that.
That was-
I would say that's
It is
that's
racist,
profiling. And
Cause
If I'm walking past you, Wayne, on the street, I'm grabbing my girlfriend.
that's crazy.
you look
That's crazy.
bully, like
And-
you. Alright.
And something else I
was
like to say
joking.
about the racism part before I let y'all take the floor, or whatever. I feel like racism is definitely real, but I think it's taught. But I came over, I be thinking or whatever. So I heard that the black Africans, whatever, that our genes are dominant and theirs are recessive. And I feel like, and they say within the next however many years that our generation, I mean not, our blood, our DNA will take over theirs, right? So I feel like if I'm the white people, if I'm European or whatever, and that is true, that's a fact, then I'm gonna do whatever it takes to stop my people from going extinct. I'm gonna do whatever it takes, especially if I got the means to. So I'm not gonna say racism is right. It's not right to me, but I understand it. I understand it from that standpoint. If we gonna kill out their whole race or whatever, their whole culture or whatever, I would want to do something to stop that.
But you don't have to be rude about it,
Mm,
and you don't have to mistreat people about it.
mm.
And
But you do.
in a way, if you got the power, like if you getting ready to kill if you got a family, right, and I got a family, and your family are killing or destroying or taking over my family, I'm gonna do whatever I gotta do to stop your family from taking over my family.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's right. But I understand. That situation.
Yeah.
And to me, that's why I look at like the racism or whatever. Like the old people back then feel like we taking over or whatever, and they teach their kids certain shit. You feel me? That affects the world today, whether it's police officers, judges, whatever. And I just feel like they not right, but I understand.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like, I guess I understand what you're saying, but I don't even want to say that I understand them because it's just wrong. Like, I don't believe it's wrong. I feel like, if you're thinking like, oh, I can't let this race take over my
Mhm.
race, it's kind of like, dude, like, shut up. Like seriously, like,
Yeah.
really? Like, we all can't just, like, unite and just, like,
Love
who
each other.
cares if your race, like, takes over my race? Like,
Mhm.
come on, like, we are all part of the human race, so
Right.
why do we have to, like, and no, it's just too much messed up, horrible things have happened, and it's just not, like, I'm not even gonna try to understand them. Like,
Mm.
I don't care, like, you're horrible. You're a horrible human being if
Exactly.
you, yeah, like, I don't, nah.
What's your
Yeah.
take on that?
Oh, racism. I feel like, man, the people at the top don't deal with this. I mean, that's really what it's about. Just human or races taking over races, right? But it's not like white people, black people. No, it's real regions, it's countries, it's the system. It's what we call playing politics. But us at the bottom, we talk about racism, but because we're ignorant, we don't know what we're talking about. We thinking it's color versus color.
Right.
These people sitting at these tables, man, Jewish, African, Saudi Arabian, and it's a real diverse money conversation. It's just about controlling power, you know. Not just white people trying to take over blacks like us in America think. Because, I mean, what do you think in Saudi Arabia? There's white people over there? No, like Africans been in power for years, yo. Like there's a lot of billionaires and trillionaires that are black. That are Fidel Castro, he's Hispanic, or Spanish, I guess, whatever he is. Cuban, you know, part of that whole South American situation. But I think just us at the bottom, we don't know, we're ignorant, so racism is between white and black people only, or Hispanics in America, but it's not.
It's not.
It's really not.
It's
Like
really
the world
not.
is, once we get out of America and that mentality, we'll realize what the world really
yeah.
is, you know?
I feel like
That's big money.
it's more than just white
Yeah.
and black people, and I feel like lighter Hispanics, lighter Asians, and lighter black people, they don't experience the same racism as the darker skin tones. They don't. I don't care what anybody says. Like, I do not experience the same racism as Latinas that are darker than me, and other light-skinned girls do not experience the same racism as darker women or men do, and that's straight facts. Like, I don't care what anyone says, like, that is straight up the truth
Yeah.
to me. So that goes for every race, like everyone. Like the lighter people don't experience the same racism.
I haven't
as the
heard
darker
that before. That's dope. That's deep. I
I
understand.
really-
I see
Yeah,
that.
everyone has their struggles, man. It's not like we're just stuck on white and black, because that's what they've been selling us for years here, as far as propaganda and, you know what I mean, just business and shit like that. But in reality, man, once you realize these people not even, they laughing at us. They're laughing at us with these protests, these riots. It ain't gonna stop. We've been doing that for year after year. Nothing's
Agreed.
changing. The
Exactly.
system the same, man. We talk about Obama, we talk about Trump.
But
They're
it's
the
not
same,
changing.
and nothing's changing.
But I still feel like the protests, it's not like, oh, you're doing it for nothing. Like, blah,
Oh,
blah,
it's
blah.
for something.
I still feel like it's.
But it's nothing.
I still think that it's good that there's protests and that there's people trying to
For
fight
like,
against.
like
I-
personal. That's a personal.
I
You know,
kind of
do you like
agree
I've
with
done
it,
it?
but sometimes like I seen this video the other day where you know the Charlottesville or whatever, there's some shit going on to where white people out there like protesting with Confederate flags, Nazis and all that type of shit. And then they run up on a white boy and my man say, "I'm just out here having fun."
What?
like he took his shirt off. He took his shirt off. He took his shirt off and shit. And he like, "I'm just out here having fun." Like nobody did nothing to him. Like I
It's
guess
not
they all
funny,
can do
man.
that. But I'm guess like even with the protest, same situation. Like some of us out there not caring. Like everybody out there protesting ain't really out there. They just out there because it's trending. It's
It's
a thing
all
to do.
like
And
a
some people like they ain't really got
self-duty,
nothing else to do. So I'm gonna go march too.
Yeah.
To me, I'm not saying
A lot of
I'm not
people.
saying all the people out there are just on some whole plan shit.
Yeah,
but
that
I think
man-
a lot of the people out there are on some plan shit.
Martin
so they
Luther
don't
King
really care.
protests his whole entertainment career and still got assassinated.
Mm.
His whole career was about protesting, and they still shot him down. So you know what I mean? As far as like, and what was he doing? They was getting punched in the face. They was every time they show up, he'll tell them non-violent. They punch him in the face, lock him up. They don't like protest. It's funny, but I mean it's not
It's
funny
sad at
because
the
it's
same
history. It is. But if you really was there, you'll see that there's black people punching black people too. You know what I mean? Like there was white people with black people at that time, and they were getting beat. It wasn't even like it's a mentality thing. Like we're trying to change the mentality, but we're going about it just on the streets. No, you got to go into the system. You got to become politicians. You got to become, lawyers, attorneys, judges. You got to really get into the system to change it. Just on the streets with signs ain't doing nothing. That's not a job. That's little kids saying it. But what can you really do for that little kid by protesting? Nothing.
I feel like the same protesting been going on like it's been going on since the 50s, 60s or whatever.
Man, before
like the
that.
same type of protest, like the
Before
same been
that.
going on in the streets. And to me, I don't think much has changed. But I feel like much hasn't changed. Enough hasn't changed simply because like don't nobody really care about that protest. Like they gonna do it for a couple of days, maybe for a couple of months, but it's not gonna everlasting, not really gonna make a difference. So I feel like with protesting, like the people that do protest, for all the people that do protest, participate in all those things, y'all gotta change it up. So this could get me in a lot of trouble, but fuck it. I feel like if you want to make a difference with protesting, like let's say, for example, if a cop kills somebody out here, like don't protest here. You understand? Like don't nobody really care if you protest where it took place. Like I say you take it to where, I say you hold that officer accountable and take it to that officer's community. You understand? To where, let's say, we got Black Lives Matter at this police house, like in the suburbs or whatever, right? When those neighbors walk outside, take their kids to school, when they going to get some food, they gonna see all these protests, and then at that point, the kids gonna ask questions, "Daddy, why all these black people out here with signs or whatever?" Yeah, because your neighbor across the street did some shit that was wrong. You understand? I think you can dress it that way, and though I think those people, they'll be mad, but they will hold that neighbor accountable. You feel me? I think with protesting the way it is right now, ain't nobody being held accountable because you just marching through anybody's streets.
Yeah.
All the police officers didn't do that shit. It was a specific police officer or a particular police officer that partake in those wrong ass, crooked cop ass activities and shit. So I say don't march in Hollywood. They ain't gonna do shit. You feel me? I say you take it to where that person lives. You understand? To where and hold that person accountable, not just fucking up traffic for everybody else. Fuck up traffic where they live at. Like some people be doing some,
That's
like some
crazy.
people be having places to go that make some people hate that shit.
Man.
Like if I'm trying to get to a job interview or something, this I not a real situation. But let's say if I was trying to get to a job interview, or the people that was trying to get to a job interview, or whatever, and the buses was shut down because they got a waiting track for all these motherfucking people to pass by.
Man.
That'll make them hate that shit forever.
Yeah.
So, but that's just my take on it. To me, just protest. If y'all gonna do it, bro. If y'all gonna do it, people, like
It's cool to have
make
freedom
it
of
work
speech,
and
man.
do it to where somebody is being affected and held accountable for it. That's just my take on that.
And I just feel like it's better than staying silent.
Yeah, it's
I
good
feel
for
like
freedom of
it's
speech. for
way
sure.
better than staying silent.
Yeah, they can stay silent over that. Like they can, all they gotta do is just be quiet. Just me.
And then it's gonna make him or her realize like, oh, I really fucked up.
Really
Yeah.
did something wrong.
And I feel like that'll make the next cop think twice.
Mhm.
Like, I don't want Black Lives Matter at my house. Like,
Yeah.
shit, I ain't gonna beat this nigga up right now. I'm not gonna do
Black
it.
Lives Matter.
I don't want him at my house. So
Oh,
to
that's
me,
funny.
to me,
Black Lives Matter,
it's
like
fun-
your
I would
cousin.
say, like it is. It's funny. It's funny to you, but to
Black
other
Lives Matter,
people, like
wow.
it's super real to them. But I feel like protests haven't been getting the
It
job
just has
done.
to be active, man. Let's do like the right active things, man. Like I said, let's get out this mind frame of black and white
Mhm.
and realize it's on the world stage, man. Everybody, you know, every race come to America, especially in America,
Right.
and deal with racism, man. We're the most
Mhm.
ignorant country
Yeah.
out here, man. It's crazy.
Trump is our president. That
Oh,
says
man.
enough
You know.
about our country.
Well,
So-
we got in this Trump thing, man. We pretend like this is brand new, like we haven't had,
They just came out the closet.
you know.
Yeah, I agree
That's
with
it.
that.
There's like 40. This is the 45th president. Like it's not like he's the first. That's been the same Trumps for the last 43 presidents. Like
But I feel
That's
like
weird.
I feel like everybody else has
Yes,
been stronger
Trump
though.
has
yes,
another president like Trump.
yes. Oh God.
43.
I don't
We've had
think. I don't
43
think
like
it's.
Trump.
I don't.
Yeah,
44.
all of
It
them.
has to be
Even
40.
even Barack Obama is the same as Trump. He may not seem like it on camera because it's entertainment. When you get behind the walls and you talk politics with him, you'll hear the same conversation as Trump.
Oh, that's tough, right? That's a tough one right
Yeah.
there. You
Nah,
understand?
nah,
Like that's his
tripping.
opinion.
That's
right
my
there.
opinion.
Right there.
My opinion.
Right there.
What's the name of the show?
I can't. Yeah,
What's
my
the name of
opinion
the show?
better.
That's
But-
all I'm saying.
But overall, with that situation, I can't really speak on it. But I would say like now, like I would like to thank Trump. You understand? I think everybody should because it's bringing out, in a way, y'all haven't heard the opinion. I feel like y'all got to thank him just because he's bringing people out. You understand? At his
Bring the
rallies and shit, they not invisible. They not in the crib no more. They out in these streets. So I was like, now you know who these people are.
Yeah.
Whether everybody out taking pictures, all that, the video, you can point them out. So
Yeah.
now at this point, you know,
Everybody.
you know who your enemy are. They not just, you don't know who it is being this way. Now you see.
Yeah.
So he brought them all out. He made them strong. He made them tough. So I'm like, you gotta just take advantage of that. Like they out there super strong now.
That's a good thing.
And you can be at their crib protesting Black Lives Matter. At all these motherfuckers' crib just, to
Black
me.
Lives Matter.
to me.
You ready?
But I just feel like, in a way, I just feel
You
like,
ain't ready.
yeah, I feel
You
like he
ready.
brought the covers off. Like they got hoods on now.
But that's
sometimes.
good. That's gonna push us, and I mean like the real melting pot of America, not just the youth, like us, this generation, like how we sitting here diverse. You know?
Yeah.
Like that's gonna push us to the next level to kick all these dumb, ignorant, old motherfuckers out, man. It's time for
Yeah.
like a new wave, like
It's coming.
You know what I mean? And that's why.
We
I
just
think it's
gotta-
gonna start with us, man.
It's
for
sad.
sure.
Yeah.
Already.
It's big time,
It
you know,
is.
because it has to take this for us to really push and really go forward.
And
Right.
that's why
But
we
it's
have to
cool.
teach like kids that are younger than us, like, don't be racist.
Exactly, you know.
Like,
And I don't think we're racist, man. We may have thoughts and shit, but we're not racist, you know. This generation, we're not. Man.
And then in a way, like not even just this on some. I was gonna save this, but I'm just let this shit out
You
now.
think so?
Like with this whole racism shit. I know like racism and profiling and shit like that. By the way, based off the way someone look in my community, whatever, where I'm from, and the people that I grew up with, even black people be like that. For
Hell
example,
yeah.
let's say if my people, somebody see me sagging or whatever, they gonna look at me like I'm educated. You feel me? I got a lot of good things going on in my life,
Yeah.
positive things. But if somebody see me sagging, they gonna look at me like, yeah, he
He's a
just,
gangster.
yeah.
Like,
Even my own
he
people, like my
should.
own
Yeah.
people, gonna look at me like that. You understand? So it's not just white people, not just cops profiling, but we do it too.
We
Feel
do.
me? Whether they
That's what I'm
profiling
saying,
me,
yo.
whether they look at me like I'm a thug, or they look at me like I'm gay or something, cause my fucking pants sagging. You understand? Like that don't mean none of that shit. That don't
Man.
mean none of that shit. So like I say, it's just everybody. And it's not, like you said, it's not just a black and white thing, it's a black thing, black, brown, all that shit.
We
all,
all do
man.
it to each other.
Yeah, every
Just-
day.
yeah.
Every day. So, I think, any last words from y'all before we move on?
Nah, man. Yeah, just keep fucking pushing forward, man.
Nice
Fuck all
last
this
words.
stupid shit, yeah.
Yeah, but let's keep pushing forward, and y'all out there protest. Let's do something different. Change it up just a tad bit, just a
Yeah.
little bit. Just go somewhere else and do that shit.
Yeah.
Our last topic of the day is entertainment influence.
Mhm.
I'm pretty sure all of us has been influenced by entertainment in thousands of ways.
Yeah.
So I feel like I'm a writer. I'm a writer and director.
Matter of fact.
Yeah, I'm a writer and director, and I feel like
Say your thoughts.
like I said, I'm a writer and director, and I feel like, and the reason I got into this is because like I want to influence people. You understand? Like even with the last topic, I want to influence people in that way. But I feel like all of us have been influenced by something, and negatively or positively, all of us. So I just feel like that's why I want to make my movies and make my films and make my short films to where I can influence people in this type of way. Because I feel like there's not enough people influencing people to
In a
do
good
something
way.
good. Yeah.
Mhm.
So I want to be
Usually-
one of those people.
They talk about like sex,
Mhm.
drinking, and it's like, okay, we all do it, but it's like, is that something you would want other little kids to keep doing?
Mhm.
Like that's not. I'm not saying I don't drink and I don't do all that, but it's like, why would I want to keep repeating that?
Mm.
I want to change it up,
Yeah.
like, or like you know how girls are like downgrading each other.
What?
Like, oh, look at this bitch, and it's nothing wrong with her. There is nothing wrong with her, and it's like, really?
Yeah.
Just because you're unhappy within yourself, so you gotta go and pour that negative energy on her?
Mhm.
Like
That's
what?
right.
That's all it is.
Insecurities, man.
Mhm.
Insecurities.
I mean, like, I
Females
guess-
are like that.
Dudes are
I'm
like
I'm not
that.
gonna lie, like I was like that
Yeah,
once
yeah.
when I was like younger, and I was like stupid,
Mhm.
but I wasn't thinking. Then I got older, and then I started to think like, why would I do that? There's nothing wrong with her.
Mhm.
It's just me.
Mm-hmm.
And then it makes me look bad. Like, everybody's gonna look at me like, oh, look at this girl. Like, she's unhappy with herself, so she has to go and talk shit about another girl.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
all it is.
That's a big
reflection.
red flag. A
Mhm.
girl that's always talking shit. Like, I
You
can't.
sound so gay.
That's like
She
a
got
big
bang.
red flag. Like, I can't. No, like, I'm out. Because
I
it's
can't
just
hang
like,
with girls like that.
no, I
Mhm.
can't. Because it's like, you're insecure. That's why you're doing it. And that's it. You're insecure. Because it's like,
But even if you are
And you don't have
insecure,
enough love.
you don't need to do that to somebody else.
you don't have enough love. Because if you have enough love, then you don't have room to hate.
Mhm.
And if you have room to hate, then, okay, like, we aren't
Stay in the room.
on the same page. We can't be friends.
So I'm guessing. You go.
I'm good. I'm listening, man. The ladies, they
Oh, but
on
some
point.
entertainment
Yes.
influence.
Yeah, right. So
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I'm guessing with that whole with that's something y'all feel passionate about. So did y'all see yourselves that way, like you, or did you see other people that way that came up before you, and is that the reason why you do that shit?
Do what?
Like talk shit about other people. Matter of fact, entertainment influence. That's not even entertainment, but just influence. Period. Like some people I know, I grew up was like that shit.
Yeah.
I used to be like, I never been ahead of my life.
I have.
I have.
I hate all you motherfuckers. I hope you die. No, I'm joking. I love all y'all, man. Love, peace, happiness.
Peace out.
Love, peace, happiness, man.
Yeah,
John
but-
Lennon.
I feel like we was having this conversation the other day, me and a couple of my friends or whatever, and we was talking about how music influenced people to do a lot of crazy things.
Mm.
And my man's was like, nigga, I'm in this, it's just entertainment. I'm like, it is, but you also influencing everybody, not everybody, but a lot of people that look up to you, a lot of people
It's
that,
okay.
yeah. Whereas like, even though you
Yeah,
doing
I
this
agree with him
wrong,
on that,
even though you
bro. I
doing
agree with him.
that, it was
Why
just
are we looking
entertainment.
at, yeah, why are we looking at, like, I feel like we all get to an age where we know what's real and what's fake.
Yeah.
If you still a grown ass adult, still looking at TV like that's real, I want to live that lifestyle, or I want to follow that person, you need help. Like, you got family issues. You need to go back and talk to
And
your
there's
moms
also
and them.
kids watching it too. Like whenever, and you could say like, oh well, blame it on the parents because they're letting their kids.
That's what they say.
But that's a lie,
Because
because
the
it's
thing-
like whenever I was little, like my mom would not let me listen to certain music, not watch certain shows. I still did it. Like,
But why was you being a disobedient kid? That's the question.
because it's also, as a kid and as a human being, you're just curious. If someone's like, don't touch it, you're going to be like, oh, I really
Curiosity.
But I feel like in
like
life, that's how a lot of people are.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, we are. As humans, we're curious.
Yeah,
man. That's
and
just us, for sure, for sure.
Media influences a lot, and people could say, no, it doesn't. Like, it doesn't influence me. And it's like, okay, well, what are you wearing? Like,
Oh,
what,
it
look at what
does.
you're wearing.
It does influence.
It's like, would you
Definitely.
be like if that wasn't in, like, you wouldn't be wearing that.
Right.
If that you wouldn't, are you wearing the same thing that that was in 2005? No. No. Why? Because it's been changing and
Yeah.
you're changing with it.
Right.
Because media is influencing you.
And I'm glad, I wouldn't go say nothing like that, but you just kill all those people that feel like they're just entertainment, simply because, like, you are influenced by entertainment, you are influenced by the media, like she just said, whether it's smoking, whether it's not smoking, whether it's drinking, whether it's not drinking, whether it's killing people, whether it's not killing people,
Yeah.
like, people are influenced, and the people that I just can't say, like, man, you should do this, but it's like, 'cause everybody is their own man, to each his own or whatever. But, like, Future for example, I don't really bash nobody, but it's like, all your music is just straight drugs and all that type of shit. Just think, if he changed it up a little bit, you think people would stop listening to him, or you think, well, he would still have an impact if he changed his music
Like,
up
you still
in a
have-
good way?
He would have the same.
Because he's talking about drugs and stuff like that, but he's depressed. Like, he's going through depression, and he relies on the drugs for depression. Like, we're over here at a party turning up to Future, but Future in his music, he's literally talking about, like,
So,
I hate my life is
Girl,
going
you listen to
downhill and
Future?
everything.
What?
Yes.
Hey.
Yes.
What?
I'm very
Young Metro
educated
don't trust
when
you.
it comes to, like,
She
hip
gonna
hop
shoot
and
you.
rap and stuff like that.
yeah,
So
I feel like when they sing or rap about things, I feel like it's something
yeah,
they went
Future.
through.
yeah,
you
it's
guys
a
listen.
reflection of their life, pretty
Yeah.
much. And
Future's
like,
going
yeah, he is talking about all that, but it's also, like, in his music, like, he's saying,
He
like,
also
yes, I'm
turned it
doing
up
all
too,
this,
though.
but my life, like, you know, like,
Got
I
my
wanna
baby
die,
mama
kinda.
and my side chick kissing.
It
What?
probably
I'm just
didn't
saying,
happen, that's why
influence me, Future. You know what I'm
Yeah,
talking
and it does influence you a lot. I feel like it's influeed people to, like, start, like, drinking lean a lot and, like, popping
Yeah.
Xannies, because it wasn't, like, I grew up in Houston, so over there in Houston, it was already like it was already a thing.
Yeah.
It was already like a thing to pop
Mhm.
bars and drink lean. And my dad lives in California, so I'd come over the summer to California, and that wasn't, like, big here, like,
No.
back then. Like,
It's
it
still
wasn't
really
big.
not.
It wasn't big to, like, pop Xannies and drink lean and double cup and nothing like that. It wasn't big here until, like, recently.
Mm.
And, like, even this weekend, my cousins were like, oh yeah, we're gonna go, like, get some lean and blah blah blah. And I was just like, oh, like, something about, they were like, oh, you were in Houston, did you ever try it? And I was like, oh no, I didn't, blah blah blah. They're like, oh, and I was like, yeah, that's where it, like, started from, like, that's, and they were like, no, it didn't. And I was like, yes, it did. Like, Houston is the city of purple Sprite. Like, what are you talking
about?
about?
Listen to drinking everybody.
Like,
Turn up,
they didn't
Sam.
even,
She'll
like,
say
know
you
that.
listen to
They don't
Pepper
know,
Sprite.
like, it's just literally because it's new and it's popping, so now it's like, okay, let me try this, and etc. Like, it's influence.
Oh, it did.
Even
It
to, like, get
definitely was.
guns and stuff like that. Like, people be on Instagram showing their guns and, like, all their money and all that.
Or
'cause-
having, like, bitches after bitches.
Yeah.
Mhm.
yeah.
I gotta use that word.
And it's
Ladies
all
after
influenced
ladies.
by media, I feel like.
I agree too. I agree 100%. And I feel like
That's funny.
at the I don't see nothing. I don't think it's gonna change. I feel like
No, it's been around.
And-
Future
and-
started, man.
yeah,
It's
and he
been
did.
doing that.
He didn't start. I'm just whole influencing part. Whole influencing part. Just like people, like, be positive, be positive, be positive. You're trying to be positive so you can damn near influence other people to be positive too. Like, you don't want nobody hating on you, so you're gonna show love to everybody else.
Yeah.
But if you out in your avenue, whether it's not even just music, even in movies. Even in movies, that's something like that most rappers like, why you ain't talking about movies? Movies influence people too. They give us the visuals, like the music give us the imagination, but the movies give us the visuals. I can watch movies and learn how to cook crack. I thought about it before. Minister Society. But yeah, real shit.
What?
What?
Like, crap.
Yeah, I never did it before. I never
Do
did
not
it.
put that on
but
Society. That was a classic movie.
it was a
Go
great
out and see
movie.
it. Don't put that
I love
on
the movie. I love the movie.
What? They were
I love
they're
the
not
movie,
teaching
but
you that.
overall, like,
No
it
dog is showing
influenced,
you how
even
to
though it's
survive.
real life, even though it's real life, it's super influencing.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's gonna ever change.
I think it's an individual thing, man. I think a lot of us are weak individuals,
Right.
that are weak-minded. Like, I'm not gonna watch nobody and pop
Copy
pill.
them.
You know what I'm saying? Copy that. No, like clothes, yeah,
Be
cool,
yourself.
that's fly. But I think we all is kind of sort of stuck in that boat because none of us in a position to create our own fashion, right? If we all had money, shit would be. I know I would be personally. Have my own line and everything, right? You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I think we all would. So I think we're kind of stuck in that. But as far as like movies, and I'm not gonna go out and dress up as a clown and play it and murder kids and hold a red balloon or some shit like
Yeah,
that.
but-
You know what I mean?
But I
I feel like other people really
They do
want
that
it.
shit.
Like,
I'm not gonna do that. You know what I
crazy.
mean? Like people are weak-minded. I think so. Like Trump, that doesn't influence. Not to bring it's all influences, right? But I'm not gonna go out and support him or support the system just because the president is black this time. I'm against it. I'm always be against it. I think it's all wrong. It's all fucked off. And no matter if it's Trump, that's what I was saying about all the presidents from Trump 45 to day one. I don't care about none of them. I think they all been the same. It's all the same. It's just weak-minded people out here easily influenced by the dumb shit. And it does your parents, because disobedient kids like you, they tell you not to listen to shit and you go listen to it anyway. Don't be that badass kid, you know? Need your ass whooped. That's what you
I
need.
got
I-
my ass
oh my
whipped
God.
and I
You still did?
didn't
Yeah, I
listen.
still didn't
Well,
listen.
apparently, you know, they bad and bougie. So it's all right. We cool with that. But, you know, I don't know, man. I think it's just weak-minded people in this world, man. You know?
Everybody's different. Sometimes some people get sucked into it
Mhm.
and then they don't realize it, or sometimes people do get sucked into it and then they snap out and they're just like, oh wait, this is not me. Or sometimes you gotta think, yeah, their life, like
Yeah.
all these rich people, their life looks good, right? But are they really happy?
Mm.
Yeah, you gotta think about
Oh,
that
they're
too.
not. You can tell. Like, Future is depressed.
Yeah, he is. He
He's
is.
right.
And then imagine not even like being able to
It's
go
not
out
even
to
just
Walmart
future.
or
There's
something.
a lot of
Oh, man. Just
Yeah.
in period, like, entertainment world for sure, you know.
I'm
Go ahead and share that story, Sam.
no, it's
Yeah.
okay.
Don't hold it in now. Who you
No.
know? You got a friend. Start it out. Oh, you gonna-
No, I've met like a rapper and it's like he makes himself look happy, and then it's like when I really got to know him, I'm like, what?
Who's the rapper?
I'm not gonna tell.
Oh,
Yeah,
you want
Shane
oh.
Pose too. Shane
Why would I
Pose
do
too.
Don't
that?
expose.
Yeah.
Exposed.
Myself and the other person.
Yeah,
no.
yeah. Shane.
Well, we need
I
to
do-
I'm not one of
with y'all
those.
now.
I'm
Who's
not
in the
that
black
type of
book,
person. And
Sam? We
it's
need to
like-
know.
It's like when you meet somebody like that, and then like my friends are like, "Oh my God, how was it?" And it's like they're perfectly normal, but
Mhm.
he looks happy. But is he really happy? No, he's
Mm.
not. He's going through a lot of things, and you're just like,
Mm.
yeah. But I don't know, like.
Everybody's going through stuff, though, man.
Exactly.
We all are, for real. We all try to pretend it.
Right.
Especially in LA, man.
I agree.
Oh yeah.
Especially in LA, you know what I mean? LA, a lot of people pretend.
Like their life is together.
Yeah, but
Well, I
we
think
all
don't nobody want to be vulnerable. I don't think nobody want to be
Everybody wants to
vulnerable.
feel like have tough skin because they feel like
Right.
it helps them, but at the end of the day, it kind of hurts you
In a way, because I feel like people don't ask for help. Should I say?
because they're scared.
Aw. He said it like he's a little boy because they're
They
scared.
really are.
The fear of
Oh, tell them
criticism.
come
I have a
in.
Feel
nice
what people
side
say.
Yeah. Because they're scared. No, they're
So
scared.
that's y'all last words on entertainment influence.
I think they're scared.
So overall,
I think they're scared.
overall that is a wrap. And I would like to say thank y'all for tuning in. I would like to thank my guests for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you. We right there. We right there. So that was a
Yes,
handshake.
I like the
we gotta
handshake,
reach.
guys. I like
We
the
gotta reach.
handshake.
You feel me? I think we're gonna keep that up. Like,
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah,
we gotta reach. We touched each other.
Yeah.
So I'd like to say, everybody, thank you for tuning in. I hope y'all enjoyed the show. We back at it again Friday. Y'all gonna see this episode real soon. So follow us on social media. And go to social media. And if you watch this vote, leave a comment on who opinion y'all thought was better in these different topics or whatever.
Yes.
Cause to me, my opinion was better than all theirs,
Yeah,
except the
mine-
ones we agreed on. If we didn't agree, my opinion was better than theirs.
Do you
So-
hear somebody talking right now? I don't.
Whatever. Hey, whatever. So yeah, go vote, y'all. Like I say, happy Friday, man. Go enjoy y'all night. Don't get influenced by the wrong people.
Don't.
Stop being racist. Hey, protest. Do something different. And true love.
Spread
I
love.
love
Out
you.
there.
Spread love.
Yeah,
John Lennon.
we out. Cut.
Yo said, hey, 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 hey. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You know, I hoop. I'm not even hooper.
Yeah.
I'm a shooter too.
Yeah.
I shoot that bitch.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Oh. 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 On the set. Where we at? Where we at, man?
LA film. LA film.
What?
My opinion better. Fuck you said, bitch. I'm about to shoot you in your motherfucking leg, bitch.
Ah.
Nigga got the lights right. Tonight gonna be a nice night. Pull the focus. Twist the fingers. I'm about to do some cranger.
Yeah.
Niggas having fun.
Fun.
I'm about to pop the trunk and get my gun.
Hey.
Cannon 5B Mark III.
Hey.
Niggas say what? You can't see me.
Huh.
Except when you watch TV.
Hey.
Look on your phone. You gonna see me smiling in your fucking face.
Ah. HD Wayne, man.
My opinion better. Familiar films. We work, y'all watch. You know the same. Relate to film. You understand?
100%.
From LA,
Hey, they see the silver screen, man. They see the vision, dog.
they see it.
They see it, man.
They see it. Y'all gotta listen to it. Y'all gotta hear it too. You see it, you listen, you gonna feel it here.
Yeah.
VBS got a hypnotize.
Y'all gonna see it. Big screens near you. All screens near you.
Fuck
Tablets.
it. Fuck it.
Desktops. MacBooks. Phones. S6, 7s, iPhones, all movie screens, all projectors. Y'all gonna see us on every fucking thing. You understand? Y'all gonna see us in magazines, books, all that shit.
Oh. Oh.
So you
Oh.
the show, you know?
Oh. Hey. Hey.
Just move the show.
That's it.
See this? See the shows?
Oh. 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 Hey. Hey. They ain't fucking with you, Wayne. They ain't fucking with you, Wayne. Hey. This nigga look 36.
Yo, Mo B, man, drop that shit.